Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your main man, Juggernaut of Multi-Platinum Production Team.
Arkatech Beatz.
Welcome to the Music Review Live Series. I am your host, Juggernaut of Multi-Platinum Production Team, Arkatech Beatz. Shout out to my partner, Mike Tramba D. Today is his birthday, man. Shout out to my partner, Mike Tramba D. Today is his birthday. Today is also the birthday of my daughter, man. How does my production partner and my daughter share the same birthday, who is also my cousin? My cousin is my production partner. You know, the stays in the family, same date of birth. It's crazy. Also, today is the 28th anniversary of Capital Punishment for Big Pun. That is our first placement, man, that we ever had out in music. You know, so 28 years on that, man. It's crazy, dog. It's crazy. But if it's your first time here, welcome, man. If you're not familiar with us, man, again, this is Juggernaut, a multi-platinum production team, Arkatech Beatz. We are responsible for producing for your favorite rapper, Big Pun, Nas, Prodigy, Mobb Deep, Jadakiss, Raekwon, The Chef, The Game, Max B, Cokewave 3.5 out now, French Montana, Wiz Khalifa, 2 Chainz coming soon, Shorty Low, you know what I'm saying? Who else, man? Killer Mike, Freddie Gibbs. So many artists, man, that we've been able to work with. So shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, man. The queue is open, man. We have had well over 1,000 submissions, and you know, thank you for everybody who will submit their music to be listened to. I have been listening to people's songs. I've been listening to people's beats. I've been listening to everybody's everything. You know, all genres. I've been listening. Giving feedback, technical feedback particularly. Not so much if I like or dislike or anything like that. It's just more so making sure people are giving things that are commercially sound, you know. Giving them feedback how to get their music better, how to get their music ready for commercial viability and consumption. So if you're looking to get that real feedback, good feedback from somebody who's been in the room with great folks, who continues to do records at a high clip, you know, make sure that you're submitting your joint to the links on the screen, and you know, we'll definitely get a chance to take a listen to it. Right, in the meantime, while we wait for this algorithm to heat up, man, I wanted to play some music. You know, some of it I produced, some of it I didn't. You know, like this is one of the joints I didn't produce, but I wish I did. This joint is dope, man. It's an oldie but goodie, man. I just like how the vibe is. Make sure y'all submitting them records. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna start reviewing in just a few moments. About to get it started. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live, man. Alex, what up?
Set the ambience. Nothing is something, we made it out of it. Mink drag the floor, tell Peter, Pete the exoticness. I see you rappers' energy funny, that's politics. I love them all, bitches wall to wall like a hieroglyph. Summer bodies take off spring. I tell her swallow it game. Don't be a lost flame, come live out your dreams. Used to sleep on floors, now we riding ghosts. Ouija board, cherry oak, sweet decor. Boy, your life is CB4. Clean, kiss rain, big bling since 16. Sweet, think it's a game till your shit gets split screen. Can I dream of fly cars, hoes with 2 degrees? Just know when you the king, jealous eyes float the scene. Vintage peacoat, nigga flowing like he could have been the king of each coast. I'm the Cardinino. If I'm ever in the jam, best believe I squeeze toast. All black whip, bitch, you best believe that he woke. This is heavy.
Now that we running, that we in heaven so far from home. Don't worry for me, just get your own. Those are heaven, heaven. Isn't it funny now that we running, that we in heaven so far from home. Don't worry for me, just get your own. Those are heaven, heaven.
Can't train, I move like Mussolini, move sane. Really thing, no monkey damage, rolling plain Jane. Bust the plays, my mama keep me out, I saw it.
What up, man?
Under age, I seen them talk that work in 3rd grade. Sugar Hill, Romello, Rari Canary Yellow. Hit your bitch in the boot, got her singing in the falsetto. Put a lock on your lady, my ex bitches, they hate me, but can't replace me, cause there's no better love. I feel like Luther when that woman knew the German engineer, and I don't even gotta steer. He used to rock the dope, and now they drop the dope for my parents. Only pick me up a woman in the cup of my parents.
Yo, I need to let people know that Freddie Gibbs is very, very, very much underrated, man. For those who may not know, man, he's an underrated dude, man. This dude is really, really nice with what he does. And I watched him grow over a long time. Me and Mike were really good to catch him early in his career, man, on that first joint, man, Cold Day in Hell, man. And You know, we just knew he was going to do some great shit, man. And that's part of the thing for producers. You got to be able to understand which talent really got it going early, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to identify who's going to be those guys early. You know what I'm saying? And typically that's probably the best time for you to really connect as a producer, man. Is when it's early and develop those relationships, man. This is part of the game. Shout out to everybody that's jumping in. If you're a producer, man, and you haven't joined into our school community, the Future Producer Society, make sure you're doing that, man. I'm teaching the game there. And I'm teaching the game on the real shit, man. I'm not saying real game. It's like I'm teaching the real game. Music publishing, music copyright, how to get your royalties, how to get all of your publishing, how do you do your copyright administration? How do you deal with these lawyers? How do you deal with these managers? How do you deal with all of these folks, man, to stay in this thing for as long as we've stayed in this thing? You know, you're going to have to really understand this business, you know, and the more that you understand, you'll be able to navigate this thing a lot faster and a lot quicker, man. You know, the thing about it is you're trying to minimize the mistakes that you make, you know, so to put you in better positions. You know, nobody's talking about the things that really need to be talked about in this business, which is, you know, how do you navigate this thing? How do you keep your mind right? How do you make sure that you're around the right people, making sure that you're, you know, signing the right paperwork? You know, I've seen some clips, you know, of Hit Boy floating around about those bad publishing deals. And it's just like, you know, what if somebody was just able to just, you know, have stepped in for him when those things were happening in real time, you know, and say, yo, man, that's a bad deal. You don't need to be on that. So those type of things, man, we try to do in our community. It's school.com/Future Producer Society. We'll be talking about all that stuff, AI, everything. I'm giving out the full game, man. We're talking about e-commerce. We're talking about AI. We're talking about everything that I basically been working on for the last 30 years, man. Like Facebook ads, all that other stuff, everything, man. Everything that you need to know in this thing, we're going to be going over it at some point in time. So make sure y'all rock out with me. We're going to jump into these music reviews. This first joint coming up right now is called Rhyme Tree by, what's this? Almost the Man. Let me take a listen to this. Let's see what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Primo, what up?
It's Jay.
TZ, what up?
Walk with me. She about to bring me in. There she go. Yeah. See, I'm learning to let my mind free. A rhyme tree, my limbs caught in a time spree. Shit, I'm Siamese, how I connect with the beat. So sweet, like the beat my companion, and my words be dancing just all over the canvas. My rhyme scheme, turn the shit to a crime scene. My time scene, shit, I just put those in writing. It's lightning, trapped in the battle, they say. I'm here to decay, and the instruments and foot in my way. And to my dismay, culture looks a little silly. So it's time to pull out my pen and get busy. Quick as a jiff, you got the confident if. Cause my flow so shifty like that OG Mike Bibby, you get me? This new era capping more than a shit leader. I spit ether, now saw me the ways of a grim reaper. Y'all drill shit, concerned with the flesh and y'all faking. I kill shit, I'm here touching your soul or I'm taking, ain't no erasing. All those tough times, so sometimes I try to paint over with fun times and sunshine. I've been a beast, hibernating for some time. I'm looking at the rap game, she looking like lunchtime. These doves cry, they cry for my bloodline. The flow is so unkind, it's best you just unwind. I'm well read, not the type to get tongue-tied. The school of hard knocks was my only alumni. I spit some gas for that ass like I'm conical. I kept it real from my bones to my follicles. It's diabolical, the flow is astronomical. I heard you rapping though, the shit was kinda comical. But don't stop it though, you might get better, it might get wetter. Just pay attention, it's all in the setup. It's shit they can tell us. I just get up, put on my get up. I'm chasing these letters. In between I'm writing these letters. Just cops and Berettas. Walk around like fuck you vendettas. I'm spitting this heat. And this fucking heat is so hellish. I'm hot dog, I just need my green wares to relish. I'm finna rain on your parade, go get your umbrellas. Watch me ski on a beat, don't need no ski jet. They gon' see like a bee up in my Rolodex. But the trees don't shade, that provokes me best. Congratulations, you just tuned into that 6-foot mess, you heard? These haters lurk, I emerge, watch they bubble burst. These bitches twerk nowadays.
Listen, man. That's Rhyme Tree, man. By Osmos the Man. Listen, there's a few things that I want to kind of touch on this record, man. And the main thing for me is it's not mixed as well as it could be. You can hear everything kind of overloading in terms of where his vocals is at and where the music is at. Everything is kind of a little bit louder than it needs to be. It's not really mixed the way it needs to be. I don't feel like the way that he's rapping goes with every part of how this beat goes. This beat makes different changes and switches up in certain types of way, and I think in certain areas he's fighting with that beat. But the larger problem for me with this, and probably the larger problem, and it's not, I don't think that he can't not rhyme. I think he can rhyme. I think he can rhyme pretty good. He has his voice cadence and his voice tone. If you guys were listening carefully, it reminds me of Havoc or Mobb Deep. You know what I'm saying? It need a hook. There you go. Thank you, Primo. He need a hook. Like, yo, dog, nobody's going to listen to 4 minutes of you rapping straight. You need a hook, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys need hooks, man. There's no way for us to get into your lyrical acumen, man, if you're not creating good songs, bro. Point blank, period. I mean, I'm just going to leave it right there. If you're not creating good songs, there's no way for you to last in this business. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guys who last the longest are the guys who have the best songwriters. You need a hook on this. And I feel like the second, like maybe as we're in the middle of the record, he starts to find the rap pocket a little bit better. I feel it starts to go a little bit better. I feel like the first half of the song, I feel like he's fighting with the beat. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's kind of like we're trying to follow the beat, and the beat is kind of doing something that's kind of dope. But it's like, yo, are you creating the rap or the vocal performance that actually goes with this beat? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's part of the whole songwriting process and making sure you're stronger as a songwriter. Is finding the rap cadence, the tonality, and the pacing, the timing that marries properly with the beat that you may have. These things are very important, and it takes time to really develop this, right? Because every beat is going to require you to hit it a certain type of way. So if you're not really kind of in tune with the way that a record needs to be kind of landed on, and this is really, it's really you trying to marry yourself to this beat. But if you're not really understanding, like, okay, if the beat is doing things that may be slightly confusing, and I think this is probably not produced in a, I don't think it's produced in a way that kind of helps us to kind of know where the parts of the record need to fall. I think because the production lacks the song structure, I think it bled over to the artist, and the artist basically said, I'm just going to rap. I don't even know where to put the hook because it doesn't really follow that. So shout out to him for submitting that, man. That was called Rhyme Tree. Y'all can check that out. On it, you can check out his social right there if you can see it on the screen, and then make sure y'all check that out, man. We're gonna jump into the next joint. You know what I'm saying? We're just listening to a few joints tonight. I do have to have a hard stop because we do have a call with our members this evening with the in our school community. I'm gonna jump on that. It's gonna be a live call with them, basically a group coaching. This next joint is called Goals. And who was this bar? You see me squinting over here. Bug Out the Ville. All right, Bug Out the Ville. Let's listen to it. Let's hear how it sounds.
I bet my last track probably get you locked.
I've been in the mix, she stabbed with a 2-2. Tryna make a plan, that nigga defeat. The fast lane headed to the city, you know I gotta taste my dream. In the backseat, they noticed me. Had to make a plan, they doubted me.
Hold on, bring it back. I gotta hear that again.
I bet my last track probably get you locked.
I've been in the mix, she stabbed with a 2-2. Tryna make a plan, that nigga defeat. The fast lane headed to the city, you know I gotta taste my dream. In the backseat, they noticed me. Had to make a plan, they doubted me. Now they tryna crowd me. Headed to the city, lights on E. The tank low, but I believe even when it's hard to fucking breathe. Say late nights, don't get no sleep. They fast lane, I can't retreat. I made a plan, they feel it heat. Say chasing goals, they can't defeat. They can't. Say dreams alive, I claim I see. I've been in the backseat quietly, tryna Tryna make a plan, the nigga defeat. And beat everything down with me. I don't think they can see the vision I see. Gotta put this shit right here on repeat. Play with your money, you go underneath. I can talk about this shit all day, but I'ma switch the subject.
Beat is hard, man. This record is incomplete, as you can hear. He dropped something on it. I don't really feel like it really goes, to be honest with you. I feel like, that's probably why he didn't finish it. It's like it feels like it's an idea, but it doesn't feel like it's complete in the way that it needs to be completed. I don't feel like what he did vocally kind of sat on it the way it needed to. But thank you for submitting on this, man. You're about to jump into this next joint, man. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, man. For all my folks that's jumping into the live, man. For you folks that are new, man, tell me where y'all from, where y'all watching from, how'd you come across the stream. You know what I'm saying? We're streaming on all platforms, so, I like to see where, folks are seeing us and seeing how they getting into what we're doing out here, man. We're moving this thing along slowly but surely. VA in the building. What up? The VA in the building. Orange and Black, man, by MVE Orsino. Let's
yeah, hey, so cold with it. Black, looking like God, baby. Give me that rust. Straps on my back. Okay, orange and black, looking like Garfield, baby. Give me that pasta. Straps on my back, yeah, I'm looking like Tigger Man down. Give me that rasta. Rolling the blunt, yeah, I'm smoking that gas. Hey, give me that rasta, yeah. Rolling that blunt, yeah, I'm smoking that gas. Hey, give me that rasta. Orange and black, looking like Garfield, baby. Give me that pasta. Straps on my back, yeah, I'm looking like Tigger Man down. Give me that rasta, yeah. Rolling that blunt, yeah, I'm smoking that gas. Hey, give me that rasta. Rolling that blunt, yeah, I'm smoking that gas. Hey, give me that rasta. Green on my body, you call me the Martian man. Hunting these hate like dogs. Spitting that fire, got bars. Yeah, come take a trip down on Mars. Look in the sky, I'm a star. I be flexing so hard from afar. I'm counting down like it's a bomb test. It go 3, 2, 1, then boom, they be all dead. What you go do when I come for you? Haters that hide in my door, stay the comfortable. See them, they running and goddamn they funny. They try to look for me, I got the bag on me. Calling your homies, yeah, to hear my tracks. Tell them all that I want some stacks. Stay up, stay blessed. Oh love, no pluckers, I'm on. A fire breathing dragon, always spitting them loud facts. Now sitting and tell me what the fuck stank. I said, what? Orange and black, looking like Garfield, baby. Give me that pasta, straps on my back and I'm looking like Tigger Man down. Give me that rasta. Orange and black, looking like Garfield, baby. Give me that pasta, ay. Straps on my back, yeah, I'm looking like Tigger Man down. Give me that rasta. Rolling that one and I'm smoking that gas, yeah.
Hold on. This one is kind of going in a certain type of way.
Yeah. Hey, so cold with it. Black, looking like Garfield, baby. Give me that rust. Straps on my back. Okay. Orange and black, looking like Garfield, baby. Give me that pasta. Straps on my back, yeah, I'm looking like Tigger Man down. Give me that rasta. Rolling the blunt, yeah, I'm smoking that gas. Hey, give me that rasta, yeah. Rolling that blunt, yeah, I'm smoking that gas. Hey, give me that rasta. Orange and black, looking like Garfield, baby. Give me that pasta. Straps on my back, yeah, I'm looking like Tigger Man down. Give me that rasta, yeah. Rolling that blunt, yeah.
I would just probably with this record, man. I think he kind of got it sitting in the pocket a little bit, boy Swagger. What up? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm listening to it and I feel like there's a there's a thing here that's kind of good in terms of the way that he got a certain type of rap cadence. I feel like he got something that's going on pretty all right. I feel like he could just actually make the hook bigger. Like, I feel like he has what he wants to say on the hook. It's just make it stand out more on the record. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like by maybe adding on some, just maybe a little bit more ad-libs, a little bit more stacks on it. I think that would kind of create that separation that I'm looking for between that and the rest of the verse. Only because the hook and the verse kind of share a very similar cadence. So, you know, it kind of gets lost between that and the actual verses. So I kind of want to see if we can have the vocal for the hook just do something slightly different so that it can come out a little bit more on this song. But for the rest of it, I think it's pretty cohesive. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily my cup of tea.
Smoking that gas, ayy, give me that rasta. Rolling that blunt, yeah, I'm smoking that gas, ayy, give me that rasta.
But I think it's clean. I think it's clean and doing what it needs to do. And I think it kind of has a little bit of bounce to it and a vibe to it. So, you know what I mean? Props to him for submitting it, man. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all go check that out. Let me jump into this here. What's going on with this one? This joint is called, Make It Home. Fellas, what's going on with y'all, man? Y'all all right? It's crazy out here today. You know what I'm saying?
Aye, baby J.
That boy is different.
I just want my pain, I'm trying to chase it, proud, make it home.
Make it home.
With niggas, they be hating, you wanna see me gone, but I cannot fake it, gotta make it, and buy my mama home.
That's okay. I can't leave you alone.
I can't leave you alone. Aye. I just want my paper, I'm tryna chase it, pray I make it home. Know a couple niggas, they be hating, wanna see me gone, but I cannot fake it, gotta make it and buy my mama home. Yeah, we smoke this gas, this that pressure, I'm talking hella strong. Yeah, my heart been vacant, feel like it was taken, but I can't say you wrong. I been in that rain, tryna thug it till the sun come on. All them nights was cold, I had nobody that I could lean up on. Told myself stay focused, chase that bag until that money long. Ain't no turning back, I risk it all to get my people on. Had to cut some ties, if you want solid, then you played your role. I been fighting demons, swear they gripping, tryna take my soul, but I keep it pushing. Every loss I took, it made me cold. Now I'm on a mission, I need millions, I can't chase no hoes. I can't chase no hoes.
Yeah, one of these joints that don't got any real song structure on it, man. Intro kind of long, don't really necessarily have a hook on it. And then, you know, you got that rap style on it, but it's not on beat, man. I got an issue with that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like for a song that's this short, man, we gotta at least be on beat with it, you know, to help it just kind of to drive it a little bit, man, to make it go a little bit. But thank you for submitting on it, man. This record is, like I said, the intro is a little bit long. I don't really have the hook in it, and then it's like it doesn't have anything that makes it kind of a complete song. It just kind of sounds like it just, you know, slap some verses on it. Trying crazy right now. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, man. Free Society Beats, what up, man? Badger Jones, what's up? Let's listen to this next joint, man. Smackers.
Smoking on all you dead ass niggas, cause y'all think brother ain't never gonna slide. If you're really my bitch, you'll never
gon' mention my name. You don't want no fucking rounds. Dead ass niggas I'm always dissing on, cause none of them making no sound. But guess who is little nigga? Your baby mama, she doing this shit all night. But look, most of these niggas just mad cause the bitch got took. They know who doing alright. They said I ain't moving right, but guess what? A real nigga living this life. Nobody deserve this shit but me. All you street niggas full of cap. As soon as you go down, nigga, just keep it 10 toes. Ain't no reason to rap. 2 out hoes and best believe they finna come drop the low. Niggas gon' beef by the bitch, but that boy mad cause he know I fuck this hoe. Better go find your bitch, cause as soon as I walk to the door, I'm up in the skull. As soon as you see me, nigga, you better not stop. Better go grab the pole. As soon as you blow, you better not fucking miss, cause I'm finna go punch you down. They thought I was 4 niggas deep.
Yo, shout out to Tommy on this one. This one's called Smackers Remix. I feel like his voice is kind of buried under the music. I feel like his voice could be a little bit louder. He got a little bit of a flow on it. Good voice cadence, good voice texture, voice tonality, decent vocal performance. But listen, I need the chat to do something for me. Chat, can everybody put in their top 5 rap songs? Like in the chat. Just do that for me in the chat. Y'all put in your top 5 rap songs. And I'm gonna wait for a second, cause I need to illustrate something here. For everybody that's in the chat, man, put in your top 5 rap songs. And so that I can I need to illustrate something, man, because what I'm seeing here is just, it's crazy. Top 5 rap joints. I see PSA by Jay-Z. Five in Miami. Stakes is high. That's Jay Dilla shit. Okay. Boy Swagger got an eccentric list right there. What else we got? Carmel City, Pete Rock. What else? What else we got? Top 5 rap songs, man. Everybody jumping into the chat right now. And I guess where I'm going to go with this before I hop off this line, man, is yo, for all the songs that y'all are mentioning, right? For all the songs that y'all are mentioning, right? And you guys tell me now, if for each of those songs, if there's not some sort of semblance of a hook, right? Whether it's a sample hook or guys doing a vocal hook, you tell me how many songs don't have hooks on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many don't have like vocal hooks on them? And especially if we're talking about songs that are probably produced past 1995, right? So if we talk about music prior to 95 is one thing, but music after maybe 95, 96, which one of these records? What are these records that don't have either sample hooks, scratch hooks, vocal hooks, but some semblance of a hook across all of these platforms, across all of these songs? And the only reason why I'm trying to make this illustration is like this, is that if we're listening to music, Like, for people who are submitting me music, and you guys are submitting music that don't have hooks, that means that you guys are not listening to music critically. That's the problem. The problem is that the people that are submitting songs, they're recording haphazardly. They're not recording for real, and they're not students of the music situation for real. You know, because they're not. For you to submit songs that don't have hooks, it's just crazy to me. Because there's no indication, or there's nothing that gives us the permission to say, like, yo, these records don't have hooks, so it's okay for me to record a bunch of records that don't have hooks. Like, there's nothing that gives us the example of that. You know what I mean? Out here, whether you're listening to Michael Jackson, whether you're listening to De La Soul, whether you're listening to Snoop Dogg and them, Outkast, whatever you're listening to, Kanye West, they got hooks. Jay-Z, like, there's no place where these records don't have no hooks. So I don't understand how come I'm getting records that don't have hooks. It don't make sense. Especially being in what I would call the Drake and Kendrick Lamar era, right? Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Future eras. The eras of these guys, why aren't there any hooks on these songs? Can somebody really explain that to me? Why are people recording records that don't have hooks in 2026? Yeah, people not serious. You're wasting your money. Y'all are wasting your money in the studio recording records with no hooks. Like, I'm just going to keep it 100 with y'all. Records with no hooks don't go nowhere. You're not going to get any capital investment. They're not going to put no money into your record. Like, go listen to the radio. Go listen to the radio. Go listen to the radio. Go watch any. Go. Like, just, you know, go listen to the radio. Go watch your favorite movie. Go watch your favorite movie trailer. Like, if a record don't got a hook, it don't go nowhere. It doesn't go anywhere, bro. Even if it's a rap hook, just to get a rep, you gotta have a hook. You don't got a hook, bro. You out of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? So what I probably need to do is I probably need to clip this bitch up right here and say, listen, man, don't even waste your time in this shit if you're not gonna write songs that got hooks. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your money. You're in the studio for nothing. You don't got any replay value. There's nothing for us to hang on to. And it's the same thing with anything that you're gonna do in the content creation era. If it don't have a hook, meaning if your video don't got a hook, nobody listening to that shit. Nobody watching that shit. Your songs don't got no hooks. Nobody gonna listen to that shit. Nobody watching that shit. I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody gonna rock with that stuff if it don't have the fundamental thing that drives a song, which is a hook. You don't got that, you're dead in the water. And I'm gonna leave that right there. I got a hard stop at 9. Shout out to everybody that jumped into the live tonight. I appreciate y'all. For my folks at my Future Producer Society who are part of my premium member group, we do have a call at 9:30. We'll be jumping into that group session. So make sure y'all jump in if y'all part of that premium member tier. And then we'll be on tomorrow. We'll most likely be doing a review for a bit, and then we'll be doing another cook up. But we're going to be doing something slightly different tomorrow. So make sure y'all stay tuned. We're going to make sure we getting into this thing, man. We're doing what we got to do with this. You know what I'm saying? But, shout out to everybody that jumped into the live. Happy birthday, Mike D, man. Happy birthday to my daughter as well. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace, be safe.